Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Daily Dose of Dawn. Oh, today we are playing, holy crap, this isn't even Mario Golf, alright? This is Nintendo Golf. Alright, for regular NES, I'm of course playing it on a Switch 2 with that, Switch 2 subscription. I've gotten a couple of practice rounds in here, so it's really not that much different from the Game Boy version, to be honest with you. It's pretty basic, just like all of them, but, you know, I still haven't quite gotten down how that, well, I think I hit the tree there, was the problem there, but, alright. We've got plenty to talk about today as I slowly swing my way through 36 holes of this. We'll see how long that takes too. As I like barely figure out how to even competently do this. Well, that wasn't terrible. Honestly, it was better than I expected. Yeah, +6. Off to a great start there, Mario. Alrighty. Hey, wow, that's like the first time I hit it perfectly on the center. Oh, so I saw everybody was talking about it, so I had to check it out. The Roast of Kevin Hart on Netflix. Now, I'll fully admit, like, first off, the rage bait almost got me. Alright, like, because, I mean, I didn't know about this thing until it had already happened. And I was more or less like, ugh. The first one I heard was like Kevin Hart's Mount Rushmore of people who hate black people. Like, yeah, like, well, okay, that's what I read it as. Not racism, but Mount Rushmore of people who hate black people. And I saw like Hulk Hogan was on it, and I was like, man, like I've said before, like, I'll take this shit fucking forever. Like, I'll fight a motherfucker. Hulk Hogan's a hero, god damn it. I don't care. I would also, on a reasonable basis, say, like, sure, Hulk Hogan by today's standards probably was pretty racist. But I really doubt he outright hates black people. I mean, at the same time, it's not like the joke didn't even really land. It didn't sound like it. I mean, at least. It sounded kind of awkward, you know? And then, of course, we got the back and forth of Charlie Kirk jokes and, all that shit. Hey, if you're offended by one and you're, like, not by the other, then, I don't know, fuck you, you're an idiot. But who the hell knows? Laughter is subjective, so they're just gonna say, "Oh, it wasn't funny anyways." don't know. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Fucking A. All right. Oh yeah. This one moves really fast, the controls do. I think I am starting to get it down. Oh, that was some horse shit. All right. Oh, there's like no green. Oh, there's a par 3. Okay, now I get it. All right. So, we are going to get into our next part of our ongoing miniseries on the Insurrection Act. It is time for segment 15. This is, of course, going to be Ronald Reagan and the 1987 Atlanta prison riot. All right. So, this one's a little different. Alright, this is not Civil War, this is not Reconstruction. This isn't Eisenhower sending the troops into Little Rock. This is Ronald Reagan, it's 1987, and he is dealing with a prison riot in Atlanta. And yes, somehow the Insurrection Act ends up in the middle of a federal prison hostage crisis. Oh, shit. Yeah, apparently this law can be kind of treated like duct tape for presidential emergencies. I mean... What the hell? You got a rebellion, you got the Insurrection Act. You got states refusing civil rights orders, you got the Insurrection Act. And you got a prison full of Cuban detainees taking hostages because they think they're about to get deported. Believe it or not, that's also what the Insurrection Act is for. The background here starts with the Mariel boat lift in 1980. A large number of Cubans came to the United States. Now, years later, some Cuban detainees were being held in federal custody. The U.S. government reached an agreement that could send thousands of them back to Cuba. Now, the detainees heard that and said, absolutely not. Now, mind you, if you are born in Cuba and you escape from Cuba and you return to Cuba, they put you to death. So, that's a pretty understandable thing to be afraid of. Alright, hold on here a minute. I am. So at the federal prison in Atlanta, all shit exploded. The inmates seized control of parts of the prison, they took hostages, and the situation became a major federal crisis. Now, the key part here is that the prison was already federal property. This was not a government calling and saying, Mr. President, could you please send help? This was the federal government saying, our own facility is out of control. Our own people are hostages. So Reagan issues the proclamation. And basically he tells everyone involved, stop, disperse, and go home peacefully. There we go, hey. Which is funny language when it comes to you talking about a prison riot. I mean, go home peacefully. They're already in a prison. That's the problem. But legally, that's the proclamation, and that's what matters. Man, I am just always barely hitting that too fucking hard. Just barely. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. The troops were authorized, and the legal trigger was pulled. But the military response never actually had to happen. The situation ended through negotiation and the hostages were released. The detainees received promises that the deportation cases would be reviewed individually. So this becomes one of the strangest Insurrection Act examples. That was crap. It's not remembered because tanks rolled through Atlanta. It's remembered because the president put military force on standby and used the act as leverage in a hostage crisis. And it raises an important part of this whole series. Sometimes the Insurrection Act is not just about what the president does. Sometimes it's about what the president threatens to do. Something I want to think about a little bit about what's going on nowadays. Oh. Basically, the federal government is saying we are prepared to escalate. And that in itself is a powerful thing. Oh, that crap. Because even when the troops don't move, the threat of troops can change anything. So segment 15 gives us Reagan, Cubanese, a federal prison uprising, hostages, deportation panic, and an Insurrection Act invocation that ended with the military actually storming the place. Which honestly might have been the best case scenario when this law gets used. Because if you invoke the Insurrection Act and nobody gets invaded by their own government, that's a win. It's a weird win, but still a win. Alrighty, folks. That's going to do it for segment 15 of the Insurrection Act. Hope you are enjoying these as they continue. That sucked. I don't even know what my score is, but I'll bet you it's terrible. Oh, no. Hey, how'd that get changed? Into the drink. and into the drink again. I think that's costing me an extra shot each time, too. I think it's supposed to, at least. Shit, I hope it's at least a par 5. Oh, so just finished up episode 5 of Landman. Jeez. It's fun and interesting, but goddamn, yeah. I don't know. I guess the message they received from season 1 was people must like the preaching, because it is ramped up in this one. I mean, I'll grant it. It's dialogue that is like it's realistic. I'm sure that Texas oil workers would use. So there is that. I had to laugh at that shitty last or second to last episode of The Boys. They mentioned the Taylor Sheridan AI that was writing it, and the guy described it as like a bunch of red state bumper stickers slammed together. And I was just like, oh my god, that really does describe this show. I mean, look, yes, The View are a bunch of millionaires talking about how they hate millionaires. That is inaccurate. And no, I would never fucking bother defending those bitches. Fuck them, fine. But oh my, guys, when I said I didn't like hearing politics on my TV, like, I didn't mean I wanted to hear the opposite. You know? You just have a show about a guy who goes to work and his job is awesome. He deals with other people who are awesome. And they do what they gotta do. And they're interesting. And they don't yap on and on about politics. That'd be cool. Yeah. All right. What are you up to on here? Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected this to be harder, just like because of how old games are, but I'm actually kind of surprised how like pretty straightforward this is. I'll give them that. Look at that. I might actually. I mean, from the looks of things too, it's like, all right, let's. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a birdie to make up for like all of my like plus 40s. Yeah, par. Woo! Out of bounds. I've hit shit into weirder places than that. What the? How does it keep? It keeps changing to fast on me. I was gonna say that one's way out of bounds. Jesus. Yep. Went down to fast. So now I'll put it back to slow and. How the fuck? It's a good thing I got par on the last one. And then back over to fast. Yeah, I must automatically go to that. Alright, that's gonna fucking annoy me. Alright. What? Well, there's clearly something I don't understand at this point. I don't know. And then I forgot about the fucking thing again. Well, alrighty, while I try to salvage this fucking shit. We're about to start up our recurring segment. Testicles. Talk the Testaments. Yeah, that's right, we're up to episode 4, or 7 of the Testaments. Episode 7 was what I just watched yesterday. Alright. I'm into there, and I'm beginning to think when driving I'm just supposed to like hit as far as possible. But that one wouldn't be a good idea to do it, so maybe not. There we go. Alrighty. So we open up. Agnes has learned about Garth and Becca. You see after Commander Douchebag get fucking Becca all hammered in front of everybody. She's got no choice now but to settle for the low-ranking Garth, who Agnes is actually in love with, but, you know, she's definitely going to Weston, who runs the eyes. Oh. Alright. So we open up, they're doing a ceremony, they are breaking the plate. And it's Agnes's job to put the plate back together before their wedding day. and it's stronger because the wife lovingly bonded it back together. Yeah. Crazy awesome. Oh boy. Yeah, we have capitulation class. Only the green girls, the eligible ones, get to go. So Daisy and Shunaman or some shit, Tsunami, some shit like that. Shimshagwidi. Alright. They gotta go. They gotta go to somewhere else for this one. But who finds out there that Daisy gets a period and she swears Shushamanamani to secrecy. So, alright, good for her. She is apparently like, hey, I don't really want to get married. Of course, they don't really understand that because they're kind of like, well, this is like what we've been training for. This is our Super Bowl, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You know, but I don't know. Like, yeah, obviously she don't want to because, yeah, it's going to be her getting married and then she's going to be stuck in Gilead forever. If that happens, you know. I could definitely see where she would be like, fuck that. Give it here, I thought I was hurting them. Instead, what? I'm just eyes and ears? Of course, What? How old is she, anyways? I mean, I don't know. Alright. Anyways, so we learn apparently the dentist has striked again. Yeah, Olga. Apparently he's touching on her. I kept forgetting that this is Becca's dad, but it always takes me a season or two to really learn the characters. Actually, it's kind of impressive that I've put that together like this quickly, honestly. Alrighty. So Weston is he's trying to be cool, basically. He's like, hey Agnes, I want this to be like good for you. I want you to have fun with this. I mean, so far he doesn't seem like that bad of a guy, except for the fact that he's an old dude who's about to marry, like... Again, how the fuck old is Agnes? She like 14? It's hard to tell, because the actress is obviously at least 20. I mean, she doesn't look like an adult, but she looks like she didn't just have her first period, you know? I don't know. So, like, let's just, I don't know, 14? How the fuck? You know, but. Alright. And then, of course, Shumanamanan is talking to Daisy. And she's talking about, like, hey, she's like the last one that hasn't got her period yet. And she's like, oh my god, I need to get my period and become fruitful because, like, my little brother was like one of the children taken on the night of tears, which is apparently what Gilead people call angel flight. You know, when June took all them children, you know. Alright. Which means it probably wasn't her actual brother, but like somebody her mom stole. But Agnes is the same friggin' thing, so I don't think they see it that way. So Daisy, while talking to Shishimaman, she's got a terrible record with these truth telling with the girls. Alright, she's about to, like, give the birds and the bees to shoosh him on there. And it's just like, yeah, like, you know, the flesh rod, and it shoots the sperm out, and they swim up your uterus and into an egg, and that makes a baby. And Shushiman there is all like, ha ha, you must think I'm retarded. Oh my. I know. Wow. Alright. And yeah, she's like, oh, swim up. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, some more. It still messes with me. I hate that they changed the actor for Mr. McKenzie, but then again, like, he only showed up in like a couple episodes in The Handmaid's Tale, which always kind of annoyed me how little he was in that, but because of that, he seems like he's in an important spot. He's where they're trying to get to. I mean, granted, they never get to that goal, and again, that's also very bothersome, but, you know. No. But yeah, he does not seem to like his wife. We haven't really gotten an explanation for what happened to his first wife. And his second wife appears, for the most part, age appropriate. I think, at least. Again, they don't outright say their age, but maybe. So I don't really get this story. I think it's more like they had to have a story for why they changed the actor with Mrs. McKenzie, because, like, she actually was in The Handmaid's Tale quite a bit. I mean, you know, a few episodes at least. Certainly enough that would make you go, hey, that's not the same person. But yeah, he doesn't appear to really like his wife all that much, which is interesting. That, well, you know. Okay. So next up, we got Daisy telling Garth, hey, yo, we got a problem. I got my period, and I'm scared to death that these crazy fucking bitches are gonna marry me off to some jerk. And I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen from there, understandably. And Garth's kinda, what the fuck you want me to do about it? You signed up for this shit. I mean, straight up. Said you wanted to hurt Gilead's, and there you are. And apparently Garth knows nothing, or at least he is very much playing it that way. Like, he's like, yo, I'm your handler, I have my handler, that's as far as it goes. That's actually, like, pretty realistic, probably. Alright, so Agnes encourages Hulda, or Hulda, whatever the fuck, to go to Aunt Lydia about the dentist. Alright, what the fuck's his name? Did I write it down here? Dr. Grove. Alright. Now, at first, it really does look like Lydia is writing her off, like not gonna do anything about it. But then we get like a scene with Lydia talking to Agnes, like, yeah, understand, you're about to get married to a super powerful commander. And when that happens, you get to pick and choose your dentist. And you and ain't nobody else ever gonna have to see that guy again. Now, Agnes, at least the narrator. Alright, this is an example. I'll make sure I get this in. This is an example of writing that I hate today, okay? It's telling you what's going on instead of leaving it up to your interpretation, alright? Agnes says with the narration, I didn't know it then, but Aunt Lydia was telling me that Dr. Grove would be dealt with. Well, first off, no shit. But at the same time, as an adult, I can hear it and go, yeah, I imagine a child wouldn't hear that. You know, might be like, bitch, because Lydia just goes on about like, oh, he will face judgment and the demons of hell and the fiery evils and blah, 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 you know, and yeah, as a kid, I'd probably be like, okay, like, we get it. He'll go to hell when he dies, but he's alive. You know? But obviously, yeah, she was really saying, like, we're going to take care of it. So, I imagine Grove will probably die before the end of the... I doubt he'll make it to the end of the season. I think there's 10 episodes in the season. We're up to 7 now, so... Alright. But yeah, instead of letting the audience figure that out for themselves, they just tell you with the narrator. That's what I hate. It's like, oh, we're totally interpreting this way. Great. Yeah. Wonderful. I'm really glad you're here to tell me these things so I don't have to fucking think, so I can keep looking at my phone. Alright. Alright. So, Shushiman told Daisy about, or told Agnes about Daisy's period. But Agnes is like, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. You never knock out your friends. Like, alright, shit. Then the episode ends up with Agnes saying something to the effect of like, if only I'd have known what was coming next. But I'd forgotten. Never trust a Pearl girl. And then bam. The credits roll. So we don't really know what's up with that yet, of course. You know. Right into the fucking tree. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright, So anyways, so another thing to point out, so Weston, maybe I'm not looking yet. I mean, I know he runs the eyes, but other than that, doesn't seem like that terrible of a person. I mean, he's obviously going to end up being a terrible person. Nobody in this show, no male in this show is not a terrible person. I even Mark Twello, I'm sure, is like, they're waiting for it to reveal that, like, eventually. He'll be like, yeah. That'll happen at some point, everyone, but, I mean, yeah, straight up, but I know in, like, the book, the Testament, she's supposed to be married to Judd, and Judd is supposed to be, like, pedophile Hitler in this world. I mean, like, if there was ever a guy that's like, you are definitely supposed to hate, this is him. But, yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure Weston is going to end up being that. And he's just nice now because, you know, he's just met Agnes and he wants her to, like, think he's cool. Oh, I gotta admit, my opinion of June has always been a bit of a roller coaster on this show, but man, and that's good, by the way. That means she's interesting. We're talking about a TV character, not a fucking, like, you know, not somebody I'm trying to date. So, or even live next door to, for God's sakes. So, hey, you can be crazy and stupid, and I can still like you in this sense. But no, now I'm just like, Jesus Christ, he said like this 14, I'm gonna just assume she's 14-year-old girl into Gilead, knowing that there is so much horrible shit that could happen to her. Like, the longer she's there, the more likely she's gonna get, like, married off, and who the fuck knows from there, but it's usually got a lot of rape, so, ooh. I don't know, man. Alright. Oh, shit. Oh. Alrighty, folks. So as we continue along here, it is time for the blunt of the week. So let's get that going, and then bam. So this week, it is, again, from the Sticky Fingers Sweet Tooth series, TKO Tangerine. Tangerine TKO. If it's anything like the grape, it'll taste like weed. That was a surprise. It was like, wow, a blunt that's marketed as grape that tastes like weed. There's all sorts of surprises there. All right. the cap down on the ground and the frosting. A lot of frosting on this one, looks like. Yeah. Alright, that's like a... That's at least got like an orange weed smell to it, you know? Like it's not overly orange, but it's orange weed, so... Alright. Alright. So if I'm gonna even try that, I might as well go this way then. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more of the shit out of this apparently. Alright. What? Alright, I don't need a fucking hit of this after that. Jeez. I thought maybe the blunt of the week would take the rest of this, but... Alright. Alright. That is definitely... That has got a nice buzz to it. Not overt or anything of that, but yeah, enjoyable. Deep in the stone where the old gods sleep, roots in the walls and the shadows creep. Footsteps echo and run to be. God said something, don't cross that line. Ancient symbols carved in time. Josh just laughed, said we'll be fine. Wind went still. Dust fell down from the temple head. Dawn turned pale, said, did you feel? Drums start heavy, shaking loud. Got to run, don't look back. Jungle's alive and it's on. Alright. Shit, I think this is going uphill, so... Alright, huh? I ain't going downhill, so yeah. Alright. Yeah. I mean, interestingly enough, that is that is the kind of mix of weed and orange taste I would expect from an orange blunt. I mean, like I say, most of the time these things are like motherfucking candy fucking things or some shit, and it tastes like candy, and I'm like, alright. Yeah. So Tangerine, whatever the fuck, Tangerine TKO, a hybrid super infused. That I give that the old thumbs up. Hey. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, it was a little while ago. I was just watching the Daily over there. I gotta. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing about whether you should have really thought something was up when it comes to, let's say, the government selling phones. But I mean, it's the Trump government selling phones. So, I mean, and phone salesmen are already pretty terrible. Oh, so you put down $100 deposit for a Trump phone, and apparently you get back a middle finger. Yeah. but the funny thing, so he's got to come up. Well, it's Don Jr. and Eric, not Donald, but yeah, they gotta come up with like 600,000 phones in a couple of weeks. And they just happen to be going to China this week too, so I don't know, put that together. I mean, not gonna lie, like I would gladly pay $500 for a phone made in America. Very, very much. Yeah. But I'm gonna wait and be like the second generation customer for them. I wouldn't put down a deposit on that if Apple fucking promised that shit. Oh, boy. That is not. I'm gonna say that ought to just zip right on in there. Alrighty. Alrighty, folks. It is May the 15th. I've just got a couple of more holes to finish up this morning, so I don't. Oh, okay, I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why. Yeah, it's one of them mornings there, getting ready. Goes that. So, we're getting the results in from Trump's trip to China. Boy, is that getting interesting. I've been saying for a long time, like, Americans don't really understand. China is not the shithole you think it is. Like, they're actually pretty technologically advanced, and do kind of wonder what's gonna happen when all like the Fox News viewers like see this, because now Fox News is showing it. And I mean, we got Brett Baer out there going into the friggin' complete and totally automated gas station in China that looks like a fucking Apple store with a robot running the register. Like, alright. So, oh wow, look at that shot. God damn. Watch it now take me like 3 times to put it in. Oh, alright, cool. I might have to celebrate that one. I'm doing horrible overall on this. Oh no, like, I had to admit, the best part of the video was, alright, Brett Baer goes in there and he asks for a sausage. Okay. And the fucking robot, like, just gives him back a bear sausage on a plate with no utensils. And I was just like, you know what? I feel like that envelops what the Chinese think of Americans. Right there. They're like, here you go, fuckhead. You're just gonna grab it with your fucking dirty hand and eat it while you run through the subway to your fucking job that you hate. Have fun. Yeah, in case anybody's like curious, a surefire way to get pegged as an American overseas is to walk while eating. That's not a thing, like, anywhere else in the world. Yeah. Oh, I had a feeling that was happening. Oh, that was surprisingly consistent, I guess. I mean, I was like, it said 34 feet away, and no, I did about a third of the way. But, nah, so, scrolling through Netflix last night, came across, I was trying to find anything to watch, really, just something stupid. I ended up watching the 30 for 30 on the XFL. I'm like, alright. I mean, I remember the XFL becoming a thing, and I swear I think I remember tuning in like once to it. And I didn't really watch football, so I didn't know what the hell this was, really. I remember thinking it was weird hearing Jim Ross doing football commentary. I did like how I guess they innovated the sky cam that like gives you like the video game perspective. I didn't realize that from them, but I mean, hey, that's what I was talking about in the meme the other day there. I don't have to like you to learn from you. Sometimes a good idea is just a good idea. It comes from a moron. It happens. Probably a lot more frequently than you think. Alright. Alrighty, folks. Let's take a moment here to remind you, make sure you're hitting that like, subscribe, and follow button. You can check us out live pretty much every day. We'll be live streaming something. And of course, also be sure to check out our latest episode that dropped today, the Patriot Flipper episode from Free Comic Book Day. Check that place out in Watertown, New York, if you're a comic book fan and you're in the area. But yeah, find us everywhere. TikTok is slowly growing. We're like up to like 22 followers on there without really giving it any effort at all other than live streaming and posting videos. I like so give away my age by putting so much focus on Facebook. I really should focus on TikTok, but oh well. That didn't work out. I don't know, I was kind of hoping in like 36 holes I would chip in at least maybe once. I ain't expecting no hole in one, but... Right into the drink. Boom. I feel like there's something about these par threes that I don't understand. Oh, there was something I definitely didn't understand there. $34 yards. God damn, this game is not forgiving. Once you start the stroke, there is no like. I was gonna say, can't you let me at least chip it in when I'm already like 5 under par or over par? All right. 2 more holes to go, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up. I did start watching this Devil May Cry series last night too on Netflix. Really, the problem was I kept having to stop to take care of something else, and then I would come back, and Netflix would make me start the episode over, and that would, after like twice of that, I was just like, fuck this. But I probably will legit give it There's another chance. It says it was done by the same people who did X-Men 97. No, I don't know if that means it's like the same guy. Like the guy that can't keep his shirt on. or is it like the studio? Because straight up, I'm looking forward to X-Men 97. That's, if they're going to do Rise of Apocalypse, which I'm actually currently reading, so I will be bitching about what they get wrong. You can expect that. Well, in fairness, they already kind of getting it wrong because, the X-Men ain't there. At least, unless they show up in part 4. The Fantastic Four are there. All right. Of course, the last hole is a par 5. And into the drink. Hey, just barely not in the drink. I'll take it. Alright, let's... That should be the last hole. I'm sure I did absolutely horrible here. 44 over par? Yeah, that's probably pretty bad. Then take a break and wait for... Oh, alright. $37th. Woo! Prize money of $1,500. Damn. Alright. Well, interesting. Okay. I don't think you actually get $1,500 anyway, but alrighty, that is gonna do it for this episode, folks. As always, keep up to date with what's going on with your daily dose.